So, I'd also like to mention that we don't do it together. Can you do it overhead together for me? Okay, the overhead press together. Okay, I stay away from movements like this. Okay, I might do it in a seated position, but I stay away from it in a standing position. So if you could have a seat for me. In the seated position, okay, I'll do the same thing. One hand by the side, the straight press. Here's the question. Are you stronger in this position than in a standing position?
Yeah, because I don't have to stabilize my body. The bench is acting kind of as my core stabilization.
Right. So what we do is when we sit down and everything is anatomically correct as far as our base of support, we're going to get a little more regional emphasis because we're shortening the exit entry. Okay, instead of the load going down her arm, trickling down her spine into the feet and having that ground force reaction coming up through the system. Remember, force load originates in and emanates outward from the core, and it always emanates out a weak link. You know what your weak link is, you're laughing. Okay, so when you do a press like this, do your press in a perfect anatomical position, overhead.
One arm.
Do them together. Okay, when you're doing them like this in a seated position, two things are going to happen. On your first rep, you're going to want to lean back. It's going to tell you that you have a weak abdominal area, okay, which is not stabilizing to keep that system down, okay, that whole abdominal content as far as from the rib cage to the pubis symphysis, the ribs to the hips. That's the first thing. The second thing is you might feel a little stress or strain in your lower back or a slight impingement in the shoulder girdle. So I would recommend just to start with one arm, first rep, this arm's going up.
Okay.
Counterbalance here, straight press. Okay, I slightly hinge forward. Keep your head straight and go through the pressing motion. This is a great exercise. If you're going to do an overhead press in a strong position, this is great. I'm going to show you even stronger position next. We're going to have Vladimir demonstrate more of a hypertrophy-based move. But single arms overhead until you get strong enough till you can do double arms. So we call it unilateral pressing. Very safe, very effective.